I think Virtus.pro's game plan is easier to execute. It would have been a little bit harder for Wraith King to do his job if he didn't have an Oracle, but I think because of that, he'll be enabled enough to carry this game.
Coming up to take the bouncy rune away from him. He's going to be able to grab it, so 3 runes to start for Empire. I'll give him
a little expensive. He's going to lose a lot of his regen from this, and he went Boots Tangos, so good luck getting in lane anytime soon.
Oh, and well, he might just die here. A save. He's able to hit another stun. They're actually going to be able to get the kill. So 3 runes going the way of Empire, but VP able to find that first blood.
Yeah, you're right. Rotations are a little hard. Like Clockwork roamed mid to check rune, of course, and he's going to be able to help contest bounty runes. Big fight top, though. There's that line going down.
Yeah, that's the combo that's going to be all very strong at this early stage with the Inkswell and the Blade Fury. Empire having very solid ways of getting in on top of the line.
By lowering his damage, and it makes it a little bit hard for the Jug to play. Go on mid.
We'll see a bit of attention around especially around the 6-minute point. Got the setup, and the 2 supports moving in perfectly there, really synchronized. Yeah, from both sides, just pincering in and locking him down.
Almost certainly he gets out of that if GPK doesn't land the disable, so it's just really well done.
Top lane. Try and turn and trade back onto DMA with the Blade Fury Inkswell, but a TP comes into play straight away. GPK is ready to turn around the action. They know as soon as Smiling Knight uses the Blade Fury aggressively, yeah, GPK is just there immediately. He knows that that's an easy kill for him to find.
Because Tide is pretty safe, it's going to allow a line to roam and maybe a go on mid.
Starting to look towards Gwyn. Going to have the setup here. Remnant into the rune, of course, save. He's still got a stun to go. GPK grabbing up the DD rune, and they've certainly got the damage to take down Gwyn. There's 8 minutes in, 4-1. Coming to a 2 to 3k lead already here for VP as they're off to a very hot start. Let's see what Empire can get here. They really need to make a big hit with the smoke. TP's already coming in from VP, though. They're going to have the numbers, and they're prepared for this action. Who's going to start it off? Eknut tries with the Phantom's Embrace, but GPK, he actually jumps straight across him. Looks to go into the middle of all the action where the 4 heroes are standing. But now Empire down a member. They've got to be careful. Sayu laying down the cogs, trying to get out, but GPK is able to close him with the step and dissimulate. Blows up another. I mean, DM, he's actually going to have to enjoy quite a bit of time on the cliff. He's up there for a full minute, Purge.
Yeah, that's not very good. A little too early for a force step from an ally too.
Oh, now the question, I wonder, can Empire set up to, do you try and keep this tied up here? Can you sort of prepare for in a minute, when he is going to have the TP back up? We'll see. It looks like they won't be able to do so. As DM, he's going to have the TP back up now, so he will finally manage to leave the solitude of the cliff. Meanwhile, over in the jungle of Empire, Save out alone. A bit of a showing from VP around mid to stop Empire from getting in. I'm going to have Empire go towards DM top. He's very tanky here with the hood, but they have got a lot of heroes.
The perfect counter, though. Phantom's Embrace that does not get removed by Kraken Shell. So with that skill, no reflection from Tide to stop his death from coming there.
They are securing space for Jug to get his Battle Fury done, and it is there. So Smiling Knight, he's got his farming item. We'll see if he can sort of step up to the pace of Nightfall's farm on the Radiance Wraith King. Mid lane, jumps made in onto the Pugna.
Oh my god.
No chance there.
So much damage. I mean, he had Greaves, so he got to remove the Orchid, but then the problem is that, what do you got afterwards? They have tons of magic damage still.
Obviously down bottom, GPK. He's gone in aggressively onto Smiling Knight. Hookshot's going to be dodged very nicely by GPK as with the haste rune, he's able to continue to run. Gwyn, he's looking for the lasso. He'll be able to lock it down onto the Oracle, so they'll get at least Kingslayer out of this. But they won't be able to catch anything more as GPK is able to disengage. So
I'm not here, you guys can't see me, nobody can initiate on me, but then the random flame break that was meant for Void Spirit pushes him out of it, and then he gets killed. It's pretty funny.
And Empire will get another one out of this. Save still hanging around in the jungle whilst Empire continue to sweep across. And both supports taken out. Again, a little bit of distraction really as Nightfall continues to get a lot of space on this top half of the map, already having the Sange done over the Radiance. Smiling Knight will come in to hold the defense.
They got the Shrine too, so no experience bonus from Shrines coming. VP gets map control, they're going to make the Tri-Camp now.
Not GPK. He's straight up. He's going to be able to find the Yule setup. Phantom's Embrace coming over, but he's able to dodge it with the Dissimulate. They look to burst through the clock first. They'll be able to get him. Sayu goes down. DM forcing back the rest of them as Smiling Knight can't really find a good target to commit him with the Omni Slash, so has to continue to hold it. Empire, they'll take the rest of them out of there. Only losing the clock on the front, but still it's VP again continuing to just grow their advantage.
He should be able to avoid everything mostly, and just having BOTs is going to allow him to just constantly outrun the guys with weaker disables like Pugna, or chase down heroes like Grimstroke who can't defend themselves well. So, and split push advantages too.
We're going to see Roshan, VP are going for it. They also look to make the jump over towards Sayu. Then Yu is scouting on the high ground, looking for an opportunity to get him with the hook shot. They'll blow him up quickly. Sayu goes down. Empire now just with the 4 of them. It's going to be very hard to sort of get back over here. Roshan down to half HP.
Just makes the game really hard here for the Empire side to take engagements. Block on the map, but almost for sure going to die for this.
Yeah, easy setup. Sayu losing his life yet again, continues to have a pretty rough game on the clock. 0, 5, and 1. Just hasn't been able to achieve too much at all, apart from just sort of I guess, dying for his team, but...
So, and he's getting Ags afterwards, so he's just dealing damage with Battle Fury and Manta style. Like, maybe he'll get a really good neutral item that'll help amp his damage up, but I'm not feeling it right now.
I just need to step up straight away there. As, they'll actually be able to keep him alive, or maybe not. The final astral step for GPK does get the kill done. He turns over towards Pugna, and that'll be another silence in with the Orchid. No escape for Patushara. As VP just taking them what they want here. It's just so hard for Empire to fight whilst they're down 12-5, 12k lead. And GPK, look at him just aggressively jumping up into the base. He knows that he's not going to get punished for this. The setup's there. Ravage to follow up for DM. Catches onto the 3 of them. They take down Gwynblind. Smiling Knight trying to spin away with the Blade Fury. He will manage to make it out of there and away from this aggression of VP. It doesn't necessarily seem like their lineup's going to come into a different sort of element at that point of the game.
This illusion just revealed their smoke. Empire playing on high octane, knowing they're behind. Use the Phantom's Embrace on an illusion without smoke being broke. So now they know. We'll see if they get a good fight with this. Just no Ravage for 60, but can they grab the right person?
I mean, Gwyn's in with the BKB. He's looking for a target. He will finally manage to lasso the Oracle. Omni Slash coming out, but it's just not got the damage to back it up. They do at least find one. They'll get Kingslayer. But now, Smiling Knight, he's got to get on the retreat. Nightfall DM, they're able to jump in, get themselves on top of Patushara. Over towards Gwynblind and Smiling Knight, they go. Gwynblind able to find the blink in time. To outside, it's just another one. Yes, Sayu going down. VP just so strong right now.
VP weathering the storm there. And we'll see if they can get more picks. Nightfall's going to find some here.
Quick jump. Onto Eknar.
Owen, how did that Swift Slash give you a lot of confidence in Empire's ability to win this game?
I mean, it's a Swift Slash into a Swift Death from Jug. Smiling Light is gone, and we might be seeing the G's. Yeah, there we have it. Yeah. There we have it. This was a rough one.
I like what VP's got. I think that once again they're going to collapse on middle, as BSJ so succinctly put. It is a favorable matchup already for GPK.
So any other engagements he does just aren't going to look good. So now this lane just looks kind of funky, and it actually makes the line support look really effective. The pull connects, but Tide can contest this, and actually he's just dead, I think.
He is. They catch him with the stun. I mean, probably a little bit of him that's like, well, at least I'll have my mana back. But obviously still, definitely good news for VP. A really big difference, 25 and 8 against the 13 for 3 as GPK close to doubling that. They do manage to get save. As,
nicely done. Yeah. They catch him in battery assault cogs, and Luna's damage output from range is excellent in this circumstance. Maybe can't attack through the cogs necessarily, but despite all this, Tide's still last hitting really well. 28 last hits for him compared to the 23 of Luna. They're going to go on him, actually. It's a big wave here, though. This looks a little hard. Okay, this is great. Push the creeps away. Now he's taking full damage.
Still got the stick charges, but you're right. DM's getting very low, and they'll be able to get the kill. Yeah, Eknar finding some, a perfect position there for the cogs.
With a support roam, but he's also just beating his opponent by sticking mid here by himself. So I think the one thing that's going to change things is obviously Void Spirit is much better at ganking than Monkey King is. CM in trouble, though.
Tushra able to step up, get the call. Burn here from Sayer's Spirits, bringing Kingslayer down. He should tick out to the Battle Hunger, and he will. He'll fall, but now the response is there from GPK. He's going to head towards Sayu, and he'll find it. See if he's able to maybe do something about Tushra. But the Boundless already being used. And just that level 1 jump. Not going to have the chance to chase down anything else here.
Really big play by Save there while the Monkey King was gone from the mid lane. So pretty cool.
They're coming back over to mid.
They're going to try.
If they got enough lockdown, that they do, they'll be able to find him. That, as you said, the DD
And
room
the boots.
making the difference.
My God, and he killed the courier with boots on it too. Oh, so painful.
I mean, that was they knew that GPK was coming back round. They hit him with the scan,
yeah.
so they knew that he was by that small camp.
So
And GPK
by himself now.
He's hunting for more Zeknat. He's going to try and run, but save. He's got the extra bit of lockdown. Zeknat actually looking to just try and deny himself to some of the neutrals. It's not going to happen. GPK finishing him off very easily here with the 3 points in his Boundless Strike, and immediately down bottom. I mean, look how quick GPK is just moving across the map. He's straight down to here. But Tushra will get the call off, so we'll buy time for him to step back. They're going to dive back in. They've brought Smiling Knight down here. So Smiling Knight does have the Eclipse ready to go. Boundless down as the two of them. Smiling Knight still trying to chase in, and Gwynblei's coming in from the side. Looking to get the catch on the Kingslayer, and with the setup into the Lucent Beam, they'll find one. Now diving in for more. Gwyn turns over towards Nightfall. Nightfall still yet to hit the 6, so it doesn't have the erase to rely on, but DM, he's in with the Ravage onto both of the claws. Sets up for the kill onto Gwyn. Now Smiling Knight, he's pretty deep and he has to run, but they're chasing. GPK comes in from the side. He's not even using the Eclipse, knows that there's not going to be enough damage to bring any of these heroes down with him. As VP respond with the numbers, and will manage to come out on top of that trade there, holding on around their tower.
And having minus armor against low armor heroes like Phoenix or Clockwork is actually really effective. Might not be the best against like Luna type heroes, but right now this is a perfect circumstance to have some minus armor.
It's going to start things onto Sayu. Sayu does have the dive. Didn't quite get the tree of GPK though, so GPK is able to instantly hop off, continue to chase. He's trying to get out of the map with the Sunray. And he's going to get dragged straight back into the map. He can't escape the game as another kill is granted for GPK.
Up bottom now, he's going to keep going. He's got ulti.
I mean, he's just so quick. He's so quick with these movements. I mean, we could pretty much just keep the camera on GPK as he is finding every single bit of action from top to bottom. No hesitations, no downtime at all for this Monkey King. As 5-0-3 now being involved in 8 of the 9 kills, trying to use their potential grouped up to go for tower. Eknart on the side does find Save. Save trying to get his way out of the cogs, but he's not going to get out of this. Gwyn follows up, gets the kill over towards mid. GPK has already made the jump in onto Patushra as this Axe tries to retreat. They've got the Ravage out onto all the 3 of them. Boundless Strike down, finishes off the Axe. GPK turns over towards the second, takes out Gwyn. They take down Eknart, as it's just too much of a team to push into. Each time, DM, he's got the Ravage up, and it's always just going to be a recipe for disaster trying to fight into this tide underneath the tower.
And net worth not even counting, so really hard game for Empire to take the fight, but they do get the tier 1 at least.
On top, they do have a DD on Gwyn, so some good damage to set up onto Nightfall, and no ult for a few seconds. So there isn't any safety for the Sirius. Nightfall gets taken out. Quick solid jump there with that smoke up from Gwyn. Catches him off guard. Same time down bottom, Smiling Knight, he's alone. GPK is in upon him. And kills like this, I mean, GPK, is that pretty much giving him the deso it has? So you're going to have this 12-minute desolator done on the Monkey King.
They can't farm the jungle, and on the opposite side of the map, Ursa is getting literally everything he wants. Full Yasha finish after Battle Fury's net worth is 3,000 ahead of what Luna has. And one more item, and he's just going to be able to solo kill any hero on the enemy team.
Eknart, he's stepping in. He does have hook shot, but he's tanking the tower. TM's just going to come over the counterplay, jump him with the Ravage onto the 2 of them. It's a solid call from Patushra, getting them out to the side of the egg, and that will allow the Supernova to go off. Now the problem is, do they actually have damage after this combo to get any of the kills? It doesn't look like it. They try and step forward. Nightfall's picked up a triple. It was a great call, but 7k down, and as you can see, they just didn't have anything to actually take anyone down. after hitting them with this call into Supernova stun. They want to do so, and of course having the Deso on GPK. You know, they've got a lot of options here, VP. They can go for Roche, they can go for kills, and pretty much do what they want right now with the strength that they have. Gwyn trying to start something here in the mid lane, over to the side. Save, he found the setup, found the opening. Onto Patushira as he tries to get the call off. It's not going to happen. The hook shot comes in from Eknar, in onto Save. Save might go down here, so at least finding the Lion. But 2 heroes out, Eknar as well to fall. As it's just another trade. The VP continue to come out on top, and Save, he doesn't want to waste any time out of the game. He's just going to buy back so he can continue to play.
And guarantee that Monkey can kill some afterwards. And that's actually an insane threat. Monkey has huge mobility built into his toolkit. Lion just has to be there to disable the play sort of close to Monkey.
They'll start to sweep up here, Empire. We'll see if they can find any sort of jump onto the backliners, but it's going to be very hard.
A lot of heroes right now. Axe Call's gonna be the big thing with Blink here. He's got to grab like 2 heroes at least with good egg position. Clockwork disrupting the backline.
Knife's just running in, Say it. Has to dive away. Rukon's commands down. There's the Ravage. Onto the 3 of them. Sets up for Eknar to be completely ignored as GPK jumps over towards the Luna. Patushira does find the call. They'll pop the Eclipse, but they just killed the Luna so damn quickly as it's a team wipe. VP cleaning up every single member of Empire as it's only the CM Kingslayer going down for VP. Got about half the goal for the Axe, but until he has that, he's still going to have to sort of stand in the midst of these fights there to get an opportunity with the Eclipse. And so we see he just dies so quickly. Mid lane Gwyn will manage to jump out. I've got to be, I mean, Smiling Knight and Gwyn, they're running at them. There's a lot of VP around. Got to really keep their distance and be careful how they try and make the jump on them. Say it. He's been committed on. He'll buy back straight away. Hook shot attempted from Eknar. Patushira getting the call off onto GPK. GPK, he's still got the BKB. They turn over, take the Supernova out. Immediately, Patushira will fall to die back from Seu. Smiling Knight cannot escape this, as we may just see the Gs be dropped pretty soon. And there they are, on cue. The GGs are there. Empire will tap out of this one.